Can I just send it to you, Imran, first? The thing which I wanted to send to you.
Yeah, you can send and you can still talk. Show some confidence. Come on.
Okay. Okay. Good. Yes, send it, Imran.
Yes. Tell me about yourself, please.
Yeah, Imran. First, Imran, thank you for giving me this opportunity as a BA analyst position. Uh, and my name is Aditi Banerjee, and as a business analyst, I have an experience working in this domain of finance and treasury for more than 5 years. Mainly, I've worked on the capital and the securities market, and I have in-depth understanding who are the key market players and what various events like the equity, fixed income, currency market, and the whole trade life cycle process. When I have been working into the financial domain, I have worked on the different projects, which included mainly on the capital market, the AML compliance, the trade life cycle, and the risk management also. My specialization lies on the trade and money market application, where I have in-depth understanding of it and the technology and how the whole development cycle, life cycle process works. Further, if I refer to my business analyst skills, I've worked on various software development lifecycle like the Agile Scrum and Waterfall methodology. I've mainly worked on Scrum methodology where I was involved in requirement gathering process, requirement analysis, detailing the documentation process by using the user stories and user story specification document. Further, if I want to highlight my specialization, it's even I have specialized in creating in UML diagrams too, where I have created activity as well as use case diagram for my project. I used activity diagram because it actually it's very helpful when I need to visualize the functional requirements of a particular given system, so that it helps me to make an effective choice when it comes to designing and to figure out how I need to develop the priorities. If I look into the technical aspect, what I have done as a technical, how I've applied the technical skills to my project. I have the excellence in data analytics. So I created different data mapping documents, provide the ETL support to the ETL process, and even used a Microsoft SQL Server to do the data analysis. And even I used other commonly used tools like Word, Excel, PowerPoint, MS Visio, Jira, and other rational tools. Further, if I want to highlight on my testing skills, I have substantially performed and performed the functional manual testing as well as the CIT, where I wrote the test cases throughout the project. Adding to that, I have been involved in SIT, that is System Integration Testing, and formulated test data, and supported the acceptance also. So in all, if I want to summarize about I have more than 5 years of business analyst experience, and by understanding the BA role in this PLC process, I feel I have the complete handover to the development part, to the management part, and to the analysis, which makes me a perfect fit for this all, because I have the experience of all kind of analysis work required in this particular project, which the organization is looking for. So lastly, I would like to say that I am a proactive, hardworking person with a strong interpersonal skill. I enjoy accepting challenges, and I actually look into to provide creative solutions to problems. I often got the best performance rating in the organizations where I've worked before. Thank you.
Very nice, Aditi. Currently working on your project or are you done with it?
I'm actually done with 2 of the projects, but I need to work on the risk management, which you told me to work on.
No, it's still an interview. Your
Okay,
recent.
I got it.
Okay.
Okay.
Tell me about your most recent project, what you did there.
Yeah. In the most recent project, actually, I managed and customized the 2 main applications. It was basically I worked in eForex organization where I actually designed the eForex compliance application, where I customized the 2 main application. First was client on account onboarding, and second was whatever the compliance requirements were there of the particular client, and which provided basically the traders, the dealers with the financial account supervision as well as the trade surveillance so that they can carry out the business operations. So as a business analyst, first I would like you to understand, I would like to highlight how I proceeded with the client onboarding process, then setting up the client due diligence process, and then creating the credit terms and manage how I manage the agreements and how I settled up the accounts in the system. So to elaborate with the client onboarding process, I was involved in several important activities like evaluating new clients, setting up the credit process compliance, and ensuring the credit agreement on the legal terms and opening of a new account, and making the client as trading enabled in line, which has to be in sync with the bank's business policies, as well as the industrial norms and regulations. Further, I even closely work with the Treasury Cash and Control Business Unit for the implementation of the KYC Client Onboarding Investment System program. So during the process of such implementation, I created a high-level business requirement document that are BRDs and FRDs so as to outline what are the different attributes as a part of this program. There were some additional enhancements which were made during the process that were implementing the data management tool, implementing the data governance, and the compliance. If I describe about my project, I was actually involved in enhancement and implementation of the KYC project. The AML policy basically it's a kind of a foundation to make a sound and effective KYC program. So the KYC implementation project, required enhancement as per the business requirements. So some of the enhancement included the customer risk scoring in the review workflow process after the verification process is complete. The watch list scan parameter was also being enhanced with respect to the customer risk scoring functionality, which actually helped the banks to quantifiably understand the inherent money laundering risk posed by the customers, and which actually makes an informed decisions about customer risk exposure. You know how to analyze what are the customer risk. Further, if I talk about the processing framework, as a business analyst, I was responsible to develop a workflow for customer risk scoring, which would be integrated and coupled with a processing framework, client onboarding, verification and validation as a part of the KYC project, which is significant and critical to the AML policies and procedures. In addition to the verification and validation steps, I even initiated the risk scoring workflow, which was basically implemented and added to the project. And if I talk about the customer risk assessment side, I assessed at the time on onboarding, when they were onboarding at the time I assessed, and throughout the relationship period, I did the assessments. And even if I talk about my deliverables, it actually included the scope document, the project charter, and the high-level business workflow so as to understand how the client onboarding process and its relational data process takes place. Further, I was also involved in SIT and UAT testing, as well as I facilitated and coordinated the various UAT sessions. In addition, I even used HP Quality Center for UAT implementation. Yeah, this was like the whole overview of my project, how I implemented, how I did the enhancement process. Yeah.
Okay, that's good. You mentioned FRDs and BRDs. What is that?
Yes. BRD is basically a high-level
No,
business
no, no, no,
document.
no, that's
It
fine. I
is
know you
based.
know that. I know you know that. But what is BRDs and FRDs? How many FRDs are needed in one project?
FRDs is like in one project we need a detailed form of analysis, one FRD, and one BRD.
So no says don't say BRDs and FRDs. Simply stick with
Sorry.
functional requirement document, and then also cater in this thing that if this is an agile environment, then you're not going to say FRD, you're going to say user specification or user stories. Okay?
Got it.
Yeah. Now, in your introduction, if I want to explain, cut it out. Cut out the whole if thing. Okay? You are explaining. Okay? There's no if and buts. You are telling about yourself. Instead of saying if I want to
Okay.
explain, talking about my experience in business analysis, as far as my technical experience is concerned, in testing, I have been this. So start with something else rather than this. I think that should
Okay.
do.
Got
Okay, cool.
it. Okay, ma'am.
Okay, Imran, I sent you the resume that was submitted.
Imran, sorry to interrupt you. Did you check the one document which I sent it to you?
Yeah, I already read it.
Is it fine? Like, I've used those terminology so that I don't have any later problems with USCIS telling me that it's not the detailed description which
No,
you are.
everything is good. This is how we always do it. Only thing you can do is you can highlight something like, for example, you were talking about. Hold on one second. Okay, for instance, this part, capital structure decisions, this. So you simply gonna say that I'm also at the end. You're gonna also say that taking all
Mhm.
these financial courses, and that's basically leading me towards business analysis in the financial sector. So I'm going to
Okay.
apply. There's a major what you call opportunities in the areas of financial industries when it comes to business analyst role. So that is what streamlining for me. This is what making easy for me to already have the industry knowledge and financial experience or financial understanding through my courses.
Okay.
Apart from that, I think most of the things are fine. You should be okay with it. They
Mhm.
really don't care. It's just simply put too much so that they don't even read it. If you put less, they will read it. Otherwise, they don't read it.
Okay. Got it. Got it, Imran. So yeah. So I've sent it to DSO. This I'll just send this to my DSO then.
Yeah.
Thank you, Imran. And around the first project, the straight through processing, can you just tell me how should I tell the whole the whole script of
Hold on.
straight through process? Yeah.
Okay. 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 If you look at this picture,
Mm-hmm.
straight through processing STP. Okay. Broker is executing it. Exchange is clearing
Yeah.
it. CME straight through processing. Exchange process will be STP. Then file will be sent. Customer front office, customer risks assessment, accounting system. Let me see something more clear on it. Let's see where they're applying, because there could be few places, few processes where they're implementing specifically the STP process. Okay. Most of the things maybe already are automated, but few aspects are there. So let's see what is it. Let's see if we can find out one process within which we can define that this is how we did straight through processing. Initially it was totally a manual process, and then later on we did it. So we have to find except okay, straight through processing, taking current opportunities and overcoming challenges. Case study. So this is a case study. Many financial
Mm-hmm.
institutions have added digitalization to their strategic and front office related initiative with direct impact to clients' revenue. For example, online mobile banking have been still conducted middle office coding to experience product raising regulatory, especially those projects creating business case is complex end-to-end process. Overview is needed. Straight through processing is envisioned without pre-study any file provision. Focusing on IT system interfaces, application should be seen.
Process automation.
Some pioneers
RP.
the case study shows the success factor of the contributing
STP implement funding process.
process. Yes, so funding process. Our client has decided to solve the problem holistically and therefore automate the prospective product type across all IT system. From deal capture into trade system, through transaction processing and risk management to the downstream reporting and financial accounting process, everything is streamlined. And when you say straight through processing, you simply, nobody's going to ask you define what is straight through processing. Straight through processing means taking out any manual intervention on the system.
Into
Okay,
system.
by automating it. So how you're going to automate it? So simply your trading system will be integrated with multiple applications. sub applications, vendor application, which are going to be performing outsourcing responsibilities. Dennis, can you give an example of outsourcing in the case of your project so she can understand for that loan project you were doing, what services were being outsourced? So documentation, then what was it? Dennis, you still there?
Mortgage mortgage titles were outsourced.
Titles,
So we have
entitlements were being outsourced. So
yeah.
that means that this company was not doing that on their own. Initially, they were doing everything manually, but now they have hired vendors or the IT solution providers whom they are outsourcing certain processes which they are performing and then sending you data through the application. So simply
Got it.
taking out the human intervention, and then now we have good examples. We can simply give example of these places. That, for instance, the connectivity between.
Right.
So all these are, if you this. So this is the initial project situation, and now this is the target solution. Okay. So these are three new things they are doing for STP. Aditi, take this
Got
out.
it.
I'm going to send you this
Okay.
link. This is very important.
Yeah.
This should help you in understanding not only your script, but understanding overall how the processes are when you talk about trading.
Got
Okay, don't forget I'm sending you this link. Let me give you title as well. Edit subject. STP trading case study and example. ठीक है? This should help you.
Thank you so much.
No problem. ठीक है. All right, Dennis, you ready? I think I'll do it tomorrow. I didn't want
Yeah.
to
Did
do your
you
work
see
today,
the
but
resume?
just wanted to see how fresh you are. So tomorrow again, okay? Tomorrow whole
Okay.
thing.
Okay, fine.
All right. Dennis, tell me about yourself, please.
Thank you, Imran. Do you want me to start?
Yes, please.
Imran?
Yes. Go ahead.
Okay, yes. So I have a bachelor's degree in information systems with over 5 years experience as a business analyst and also a certified Scrum Master. My core expertise has been in the financial domain with exposure to retail banking, risk management, and capital markets. I have in-depth knowledge of various regulations and regulatory bodies and compliances like FINRA, FinCEN, periodic act, and anti-money laundering. As a business analyst, I have extensively been involved in gathering requirements to define and create high-level business requirement documents, functional requirement documents, and workflows. For graphical representation of my user stories, I have represented my user stories on various UML diagrams like activity diagrams, use case diagrams, and context diagrams. For the technical expertise, I am certified in Microsoft exam, query data with Transact SQL, from which I have performed simple to complex queries to fetch data for mapping and also to do analysis for further reporting. I have extensively been involved in SIT testing, SAT testing, and also supported business users in users acceptance testing. I am a good team player, have great time management skills, and also when the project calls for independent work, I'm equally good with that too.
Nice. I need more energy. You sound professional. You sound mature. Your script is good. You take proper pauses. But one thing is missing, and that basically is the most important thing. If you don't have energy when you're giving your interview, interviewer is not going to like it because they are hiring a BA, not a developer. And for a BA, you have to come up with a lot of energy, positive energy. So that I have been telling you whenever we did mock interview, I've been telling you I need more energy. Energy mean like you're not tired. You seem tired when you
Yeah.
give your mock. You
Okay.
don't need to seem tired. Okay. All right.
Okay.
Tell me about your project with SCI Investments. And what is SCI
Okay.
Investments also, if you can walk me through what they do?
Okay. So SCI investment is investment company which handles which deals in wealth management and also provide advice to its clients on what securities they should buy and also give advice on when when and how to go into the market to deal in stocks, bonds, and other trading portfolios. And XCI Investment, I think we are across the US and our
And
biggest
okay,
offices.
that's good. That's good. Tell me about your project.
Okay,
About your
my
project.
most recent project was customizing our web portal in the web wealth management system and also developing a portal for our clients. So this basically we seek to integrate our resources and also aggregate data on market to market basis for easier financial advice and also easier and also making it easy for our clients. And my role in this project was I was the only business analyst in this project since it was a short project, and also for this project, I was involved in gathering business requirements from our financial advisors and also end users on what we seek to do with this new enhancement. And from this gathering, I did. It was this project was an agile Scrum environment, so my requirements were further put into user stories from which are shared back with the financial advisors and business users for their inputs and also approval. After taking these requirements, Imran, I did share it with our vendors because this was a software that we were purchasing from outside, which was further going to be customized into our system. So then I shared these business high level business requirements to the vendors, and I was later given a data requirements sheets from which I was supposed to query our data and also provide them by mapping data from various sources to, to make it easy for them to build
Okay, tell
a
me,
request.
in your wealth management, you're bringing the data of different financial securities and products. Can you name few financial securities which were part of this project?
Sorry, can you repeat yourself?
So wealth management project, this is an application where you are saying that you brought the data of clients and then their financial securities or products they are buying or securities where they're investing in. What are different types of financial securities?
Okay, so we have bonds, we have our company mainly dealt in bonds, stocks, and also um, we dealt in mortgage-backed securities.
Okay, name few more: mutual funds, mortgage-backed securities, fixed income securities, bonds, derivatives, hedge funds. So there were different things in which customers were investing. So all the data of these products were being brought into this application. How long your sprints were going for? You said you followed agile
3 weeks.
methodology. 2 weeks. Tell me what were
Three
different
weeks. 3 weeks.
3 weeks. What were different meetings you were involved in?
Three. Okay, so we were involved in the daily Scrum meetings, um, product product backlogs, sprint retrospectives, um, daily Scrum meetings, sprint retrospectives, um, sprint backlogs,
Sprint backlogs, sprint planning meetings,
sprint planning. Yeah, sprint
and
planning
demo
meetings.
meeting. Okay. Tell me about your second project with Freedom Mortgage.
Okay, so Freedom Mortgage, we seek to enhance our mortgage software from client or initiation through to transfer of title. This was a big project, and I was put I was put in place, like I was made to handle our title automation of our title order. Well, before I joined this project, titles were being ordered manually, but then we needed to automate this. So I was put in charge, and when I got in, the first and foremost was I was handling a series of documents which I reviewed and studied to understand the whole business process. Then I did have various meetings with business users to get on what products and or what we needed, because we had a guide from our vendor, which was Black Knight Exchange. So then having meetings with the business users, we went through the guide on what new products we wanted to add with respect to automating our title order. And I was able to gather these requirements, and which I later shared with the Black Knight Exchange team. And I was also given data requirements sheet in the form of Excel, from which I did map data from our loan origination system, which was Unify. And mapping of this data, I provided it with them, and we were given um, a demo of how everything was going to run. From which, from this demo, I was having various meetings and running them through the demo and how everything was going to be ordered. I was then also required by the business users to have meetings with our title orders, which were across the 50 states, to convince them or to let them know this is the direction we were moving. And also, in order to be able to deal with us, they needed to also allow themselves um, to be embedded into our new software, which comes at a fee, which I did. And later, when everything was
do you have reference for both these projects?
yes.
Okay, send your resume to marketing team. I'll talk to them. Let's start your marketing, but you're gonna do mock interviews with me for next 3 days.
Okay, yeah. But
Yeah,
Imran,
yeah.
okay, yeah. So with the references, when you asked me, I thought it was part of the interview. But usually it's been USA investment. The last time it was Dashan that gave me, and also Freedom Mortgage. It was Dashan.
Okay, that's fine. Same, you can use Freedom Mortgage you have, SCA you have, you can use same references. Okay.
Okay, and yeah, you remember the voicemail that I sent you email, Imran? I was talking about the SCI investment project, which was the Basel 3,
No,
and I was telling you.
let's not go there, because Basel is very difficult to support technically, and
Mhm.
Basel is very difficult to support. If you are too good, then you can keep it. Okay, I don't think that you know too much about Basel, so that is a safe bet. We'll stick with this wealth management, and you're going to figure out. You're going to go and Google it. You're going to read as much as you can to improve yourself. You're not going to get interview right away. You will have enough 3, 4, 5 days maybe after you start submitting your resume, so you can do your research. Second project anyway is good, or you can switch it. You can bring mortgage on top, and you can bring SCA on second. That's up to you,
Okay,
because
I
you're
think that
comfortable
is
with
fine.
mortgage. You already worked on mortgage, so you understand the actual environment as well. You can give actual examples as well.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Then I would have to do more with the
Yeah, and then
wealth management, but no problem.
okay, all right, good.
Yeah. So I'll just maintain it. So
Yeah.
you want me to send my resume to the marketing team?
Yes.
Listen, people are already opting out. Somehow now.
Okay. Then, Amran, can you please text me the email for the marketing team?
It's okay, don't worry
So
about
you
it.
don't have it in your with you?
No, the email.
Just
The email that was.
send it to marketing at v4sinfotech. Hold on, hold on. Okay, send it to Satish.
Satish, okay.
asatish@rwgamerica.com.
Okay. jsatish@rwgamerica.com.
Yeah.
Then what next?
Okay.
So after sending, what's gonna happen?
CC me and tell him I would like to restart my marketing after having discussion with Imran and Ma'am Jyoti. We have made some changes to the resume. This is my updated resume. Please suggest if anything is needed from my side, or if you have any concern about my resume, please do let me know.
Okay. Okay.
All right.
And Mike, Imran,
Yes.
is Mike still doing marketing?
I'm not sure. They will assign you a new one maybe. I don't know about those answers. You can talk to marketing
Okay.
about
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Sure. Thank you.
that. Okay.
So what time tomorrow?
Same 9 o'clock.
What? 9 o'clock. Okay. Sure. Thank you.
All right.
Hi, Imran.
Yes.
Hi, this is Vasanta here. So, Imran, I'm still not finding a stable thing about the ETL project. I mean, I'm like sort of stranded sort of thing.
So why don't you keep a capital market project?
There is a lot to study, research, and prepare in capital markets, and that's not a familiar ground for me. So I think I would be half prepared if I start with ETL, because I have already have some experience in ETL.
Your first project is going to be the most important project. Most of your interview is going to be based around your first and your most recent assignment. Now, if you're
Yeah.
not
So
if you're not keeping capital market, or you're keeping a random general project, you might not be able to get your resume submitted, because most of the opportunities are
no.
toward capital
Okay.
market. Okay, so we'll be missing so many
Okay.
opportunities. Now, when it comes to
No,
preparation,
you were suggesting wealth management for me,
yes.
right?
And why I'm
Yeah.
asking
Okay.
you to do that, because when you're going to have an interview, I will make sure we will do one session with me, but I will make sure that I connect you with somebody who's working on exact same project, so you can talk to him or her
Okay.
and then get all your answers.
Okay. Okay.
ठीक है ना?
So,
Don't worry about
I
preparation. No concern about that.
okay. Okay, I have one or two questions more, Imran. Like, what if I कुछ अच्छा ETL का ही कुछ तैयार कर लेते हैं और उसको फर्स्ट प्रोजेक्ट बना लेते हैं, तो कैसा रहेगा?
Depends now. How are you going to make it? What kind of project you're going to build? I mean,
Yeah.
you can talk about ETL in terms of CCAR reporting. That can be used. If you are,
सीकार में भी ETL थोड़ा expand कर सकते हैं. Yeah, I have
it should be all
even
about
I was about to
all,
ask the
it
next.
can be all about ETL. CCAR project can be all about ETL.
Yeah, only the ETL part maybe. We
Because
can present as if
when
I'm working on the ETL part.
when I was working in Barclays, we had 160 different database across globe, and all 160 database were being utilized for their CCAR reporting. So that
Okay.
means they were creating a centralized source out of these 160 sources. So it's not a small project.
Okay.
Okay, it's a big effort.
Okay.
So we can make
तो
that.
वो सीकार रहने देती हूँ मैं, तो फिर
हाँ,
पहले
उसको
वाला
ETL में ज्यादा
प्रोजेक्ट.
focus कर देते हैं, and second project we can make it on wealth management. First project anyway is going to be the one which they're going to ask, so we can prepare on.
या तो इमरान, मैं तो डिसाइड नहीं कर पा रही हूँ, कंफ्यूज हो जा रही हूँ, मतलब इधर उधर का हो रहा है. तो कैन यू प्लीज जस्ट select one wealth management
So
project for me straight away.
Ritika Bhandari's resume, just take out the first project.
ओके और फिर उसके लिए स्क्रिप्ट चाहिए होगा ना तो फिर
We'll make
स्क्रिप्ट
it
भी
ना,
चाहिए होगा तो मुश्किल
it's
है
okay, we'll make it. Script चाहिए नहीं होता.
ओके
All these scripts you are looking
हाँ
at,
मीन मतलब
I
प्रिपेयर
did
करने
not
होने
give
के
these
लिए
scripts to my consultant.
या
All the scripts you guys have,
या
they've
आई
been written
अंडरस्टैंड
by consultants. You guys are lucky I'm
दे
sending you that.
प्रिपेयर या दे यस यस आई गॉट इट आई
Yeah.
मीन उन्होंने खुद अपना करके
Yes, they did
प्रिपेयर
their
किया
own
है खुद
research. They
प्रिपेयर किया
talked
अपने
to
अपने
me. They were giving mocks
या
with me continuously, and every day they were updating their script.
या
And then
ओके
the final copy I have, I can
ओके
send you. So I'm making your life easy, but that does not mean you guys
ओके
don't build
ओके
your own stories. Need to build our own stories so you'll get more confidence.
ओके
ठीक है?
ओके तो मैं सीकार और ये वेल्थ मैनेजमेंट रखती हूँ केवाईसी एमएल निकाल देती
यहाँ
हूँ बिकॉज
निकाल.
आई कैन पुट ओनली 2 प्रोजेक्ट्स
Yes.
देयर या
Yes.
और फिर गिव मी 10 minutes and then I want to do the intro part and the BA part today, Imran, if you're okay with that.
Okay. Yes, that's fine.
इंट्रो किया था हमने एक बार किया था इंट्रो आपने बोला ठीक है बट देन लेट्स डू इंट्रो एंड बीए पार्ट टुगेदर वंस एंड देन tomorrow onwards I'll do the projects.
Sure. Sounds good.
Yeah, okay, give me 10 minutes then
Okay.
I'll join again. Okay,
Sure. All right. Who's next? Mike, you're ready for your mock interview today?
Yes, I'm ready.
All right.
All right, let's get started.
Let's get started. Hi, Mike. My name is Mike.
Good morning.
How are you doing today?
Good. Thank you for asking. Thank you for the opportunity to taking time and going through my resume. I have this opportunity for interview.
You're welcome. Mike, have you received our job description, job requirement?
Yes, I did. I did go over it in detail. It's perfectly matched with my professional background and also my education background.
Okay. Tell me about yourself, and can you please relate your experience, your introduction with the job description we've sent with you?
Of course. So my name is Mike. I had 8 years experience as a business analyst, mainly in finance industry. I have worked in capital market and money market, as well as different types of securities, such as derivatives, fixed income, equity, loans. Throughout my career, I have implemented different solutions, such as risk management solution, capital market solutions, and wealth management portfolio solutions. My main expertise is in risk management and capital market. In regards for my business skills, I have been working in different SDLC methodologies such as Agile and Waterfall. My recent projects was completed using Agile methodology, where I worked as a senior BA and Scrum Master. For my past project, I have also been involved in documenting BRD, FRD, and prepare UML diagram to support developers to implement applications. For my technical skills, I'm proficiency in using Excel, Microsoft Visio, and good knowledge on SQL queries to conduct analysis. I'm able to perform data modeling using every data model if needed. I have extensive knowledge in Quality Center and NICE Actimize. As a business analyst, my abilities to communicate well and enhance collaborations through relationship buildings are key factors contributes to overall success to the project. From my previous experience, I collaborated with various teams doing different projects, including business team, technology team, project management team, to identify and implement solutions for enhancements to improve reporting capabilities, data quality, and analytical tools. Not only the projects end up being successful, but also the relationship I build with different subject experts helped me along the way for my career. I'm a dedicated person, enjoy taking on challenging tasks and assisting my teammates to achieve success. The job requirements for senior BA analyst at Bank of America in regards to CCAR project is perfectly matched with my professional background and personal skill sets. I'm looking for a long-term growth opportunity with the company and elevate my career through hard work and learning. That's my introduction. Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. Mike, tell me about your project with Citibank.
Sure. See, the project with Citibank is actually my latest project. I participate end-to-end regulatory and internal capital forecasting process as banking book RWA subject matter expert by reviewing and analyzing forecast RWA and coordinating with teams in ensuring. Second project, sorry. So my second project is with a KYC risk assessment for AML. I worked as a business analyst in the project, coordinating between banks, anti-money laundering team and developers, responsible for gathering and analyzing business requirements, designing solutions in different steps of risk management process for KYC, and assisting in the system development, implementation, migration, testing. For example, I supported in building the rule-based and algorithm-based assessment models to qualify real-time account onboarding risk management, which assess a customer's risk before they open an account. Other than that, I'm also assisting the calculation for CER score, the value risk assessment parameters, and to document it and also provide and help the analysis with the analyst team. So that's my second project.
Okay. What methodology you guys were using there? Software methodology?
The methodology we're using is Agile methodology.
Okay. How long? Which one? Agile? How long your sprints were going for?
The sprint usually going for 2 weeks.
Okay. What was your team? What was your team size?
My team size is for, you mean the business team or my own?
The IT team, the whole IT team.
The whole IT team are around seven people.
Okay. And was there any offshore, onshore model, or the whole team was at one place?
It's not a whole team at one place. There's also like offshore helps from different places.
Okay. Tell me a situation you faced, a difficult situation you faced in this project, and how did you handle it, if there was any?
Yes, I did. So for my current project with the C-car team, so my main responsibility is to coordinate with the business team and technology team to making enhancements for the risk parameter calculations. During the project, there are strict timelines since we have to submit different reports to Federal Reserve in a very constrained timeline. So with the pressure of the time, sometimes there are difficult conversations between the business team and the analyst team and the technology team. So there's one time the technology team delayed the data given back to us for us to run in Excel for the calculator. So the atmosphere is a little bit heated. So when I noticed the situation, I take the responsibility and spoke with the product owner and also different stakeholders in technology team to see what helps I can offer. So in the end, so I help them to identify different risk parameter and then get back to the business team on time. So the whole project at the end is a success.
Okay. Tell me different types of financial securities you work with.
Different type of financial security that I work with. So the securities including bonds, government bonds. I didn't really prepare the security part. Government bonds.
Fixed income, derivatives, guys, basic 3 securities. Okay, so make sure you know that.
Okay. Sorry.
Okay, no problem. Where do you see yourself in next 5 years?
For the next 5 years, I want to use my expertise and advance my career to be a product owner. It's more like a decision-making person on the team. So I like to make decisions. I like to lead the team. So that's where I'm gonna working towards.
Now, when you say you want to become a product owner is one person who's specialized in one domain. Let's suppose specialized in AML, specialized in risk reporting, specialized toward the capital market. So what is that you are targeting? Because your resume is from different domains within financial sector. So eventually, where you want to see yourself becoming a product owner? Which domain?
The domain I want to see myself is in risk management.
Okay, that's good. Tell me different types of risks pertaining to financial industries.
So there are capital risk, operational risk, credit risk, liquidity risk.
What is liquidity risk?
Liquidity risk, in short and simple, is basically the money you kept in the bank is holding in case there's emergency happens. So you have enough liquidity to overcome the tough times and making sure that the bank is flowed.
Okay. What is a JAD session? Have you ever conducted one?
Yes, I did conduct the JIRA session.
JAD session. Joint application development session.
Oh, this one I don't know. I have to go back and review. Sorry.
Okay. Now, what I want to suggest you now tomorrow, I'm gonna ask you more on BA part. So go through all the question which I sent you guys, BA question, and then go through that. I'll be asking more on that tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay. I'm targeting by Friday. You should be giving your final mark so I can put you on Monday.
Oh, okay. Okay, I got it. I'm just a little bit busy. I'm preparing my midterm exam too, but I'll definitely get it done.
That's fine. Yeah, take your time. That's totally fine then.
No. I'll get it done on time. I have one subject left for statistics, and then I'm done with my midterm.
All right. All the best. Trupti, you ready?
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
All right, Trupti, tell me about yourself, please.
What's your name, sir? Hello. Can you hear me? Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know your name. Can you mention your name, sir, please?
Yeah, my name is Mike.
Hey, Mike. This is Shruti. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good. Thank you so much. Trupti, tell me about yourself, please.
So I have been working as a business analyst in the banking and finance sector over the period of 8 years, and my functional domain have always been the capital market so far, but which always covers the wealth management, then the commercial banking, investment banking, as well as trade life cycle securities operation. But I have a deep understanding about the regulations like the Basel reporting, CCAR reporting, as well as the Dodd-Frank, because I have worked on the Federal Reserve reporting reports, that is FIR 14 monthly, quarterly, and annually, as well as the 9C, which is monthly. Apart from that, I have good understanding over the various compliance, whether that's a KYC, AML, or the trading, which falls within the regulatory framework of that BSA 9070 or the FinCEN or FETI for OFAC. Because I have while complying while for the purpose of compliance this for the purpose of compliancing these reports, I have always used the optimized software most of the time, but sometimes I was also required to use the Oracle Mentas as well. And apart from that, if I highlight my BA skill, I'm very good at writing gathering the requirement using various methods, whether that's reviewing the process or reviewing the documents. And sometimes I have also conducted the interviews with the subject matter experts as well as the business users. I have created, I'm very good at creating the business, user stories and use case diagrams. For the use case diagram, most of the time I have used um, a use case diagram. I would say 90% of the time of my project, but sometimes I was also required to use the activity diagram as well as the workflow diagram by using the MS Visio and sometimes the Lucid chart as well. I have also created a data mapping document wherever required in my project. Apart from that, if I talk about my testing skill, I have conducted the functional testing, which include the component integration as well as the system integration. And whenever required by the users, I have also performed the users acceptance testing. Apart from that, I am also good at writing the SQL queries and as well as assisted with the change management as well as the defect management.
Okay. All right. Have you gone through the job description we shared with you? What is your understanding on that?
Yes, please. Yes, Mike, I went through that and I came to know that it precisely aligns with the job responsibility or the job role which I have performed in my last project, which includes that I would be working with the multiple BAs and as well as I would be reporting the project manager in this project. In my last project, which was with the Citibank located in Florida, I was also doing the same thing, but that project was all about centralizing the KYC implementation of the KYC platform. And over there, business users were wanted to review the risk scores of all the clients under the US and US KYC as well as AML regulatory framework. And another critical part of that project was the onboarding of the client process to comply with the regulatory requirement. That project we performed under the Agile Scrum methodology, and the users to that were obviously the KYC authorized bank employees as well as the relationship and the sales manager. And on the top of that, risk score assessment manager were also involved. And if I talk about the functionality of that project, in that we developed the CIP module in which we develop, in which we gather documentation for all the customers and for different account types. We also verified and validated their all clients information with regards to business rule as well as the optimized standard by extracting and analyzing the data from the multiple databases, whether that's external or the internal database. And then later on in the CIP project, we also developed the risk-based approach by analyzing the customers data like whether they have opened account online or whether through the branch, like domicile of the customer, the modus of operandi of that transaction. Then the next was the CDD module was developed, then in which risk assessment was involved, like according to AML rating, it was conducted, whether that's a medium, high or low risk customer. And for the last was the EDD, that's advanced, enhanced due diligence module, in which high risk customers were mainly focused, and the system was creating alert, and the cases were being escalated. And in this project, my main responsibility was to comply with the compliance officer as well as the SMEs, because when I went through because I wanted to gain the better understanding of this compliance, so I interacted with the compliance department as well as the SMEs of the department. Over there, I gathered the common as well as the different questions and the functional specs, and based on that, I introduced my own online questionnaire, which was later on implemented in this current platform. And I also assisted compliance officers in implementing the CIP as well as CDD and EDD module. And then I also created the ETL mapping specification to extract data from the current current database to the compliance data mart. And then after I was also required to make a data mapping document for the automation of the risk score assessment, which was also implemented in the system. Since another part of the project was to enhance the onboarding customer process. over there I was required to prepare the workflows, risk workflow diagram, and which was also included in the project, and which was basically which was basically calculating customer risk assessment while onboarding as well as throughout the relationship period. And
Trupti,
to add,
1 second, hold on. I'm getting a call. Give me 1 second. Okay, I'm sorry.
yeah, that's fine.
Trupti, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Hello, guys. Can you hear
Can you
me?
hear me? I can hear you, Imran.
Hello.
Yes, Imran, you're audible.
Hello.
Aditi, am I audible?
Yeah, you're also audible.
I guess there is an issue
Not able to hear
from
us.
Imran's side.
Guys, can you hear me?
Yes,
Yes, Imran, we can hear you.
Yes, Imran, we can hear
Hello.
you.
I guess
Oh,
he cannot hear us.
okay. Sorry, my bad. Yeah, was on mute. All right. Hi, Trupti. Trupti, tell me about your project with PNC Bank Pittsburgh, Accounting Portfolio Management System.
Yeah, Mike. So in that project, I almost worked for more than a year, and that project was for the enhancement of the existing portfolio management as well as the accounting system. And actually, business users wanted to capture the trade as well as the conduct the reconciliation of general ledger accounts with regards to the foreign exchange as well as the market value. So in that system also helped them in a calculation of the portfolio net asset value and to generate the various financial statements, including the balance sheet, income and expenditure statement, cash flow statement, as well as the performance attribution report. That project was based on the Agile Scrum methodology. So initially, the unsupported features of the system were mitigated by, were removed in order to mitigate the extreme technology risk. Then after the set of the structure, then in order to set the structure for different statements, requirement documents were created, and then later these requirement documents were transferred into functional specs and also linked with the generally accepted accounting principle as well as the IFRS, that is International Financial Reporting Standard. And for the smooth trading flow throughout to the until the settlement and the account system, trade related workflow was also created in this project. And when it comes to my responsibility, since I was already I was already having the functional understanding about the GAAP and IFRS, I just jump started with the requirement gathering from the trading desk as well as the portfolio and the accounting departments by reviewing their docs and conducting the meetings with them. Then based on those requirement gathering, I did my gap analysis to understand the whole system and also prepare my documents on it. Then I also prepared the activity diagram for the smooth or the customized understanding of the requirement of that system to the business user as well as to communicate with the technical team. And I used Microsoft Visio in that project, and also prepare the data mapping document with the help of the SQL in order to translate those foreign currency into the US dollar and to comparing the securities value with the market value. So, and I was also required to deliver the project charter as well as the project progress report, then the business requirement document. And since I mentioned it was on Agile Scrum methodology, this project was, so I was required to provide the requirement specification document. And
Okay.
I also carried out the functional testing, but in this project specific. Sorry.
Check your tools and technologies. It was saying waterfall. So anyone who is having their tools and technologies, please go through it and see if anything which is not matching your project, take it out. Okay, it's very important that your tools and environments are all also related to what you're explaining. So I took out waterfall, Agile Scrum, Jira, MS Office. Okay, that's fine. Informatica, fine. Power BI, fine. Quality Center, fine. SQL Server, fine. Okay. Shruti, I've seen that you have worked mainly on the data side for so long. How do you rate yourself on SQL Server out of 10?
Out of 10, I would say 8. You said in data mapping, right? Yes.
Technical, SQL Server, overall technical skills, 1 to 10.
Yeah, I would say I would still stick with the 10, 8.
I'm sorry?
Yeah, I would still stick with the 8
8,
out of
okay.
10.
What are different types of joins in SQL Server? Can you tell me?
Sorry, I mean, at this point, I have no idea about it. I can get back to you later.
Okay, write it down.
Yeah, please. What did you ask?
Yeah. Okay, Shruti, tomorrow, if you get
Imran,
time,
what
then
did you ask?
tomorrow I'll do your complete mock for second project and then BA as well. Otherwise, if not, then Thursday, day after tomorrow, we'll do the whole mock. Okay?
Imran,
So
what did you ask?
make, sorry?
What did you ask?
Joints.
I mean, the question.
Joints.
Joins.
Okay. Okay.
Inner join, outer join, left outer join, and then basic queries like select, order by, group by, Hamming function, count function. You should all know this. These are basics.
Yep. Yeah, sorry.
Okay, good. Your script is good. Third project script is very good. So try to work on more on the accounting side because this is where you're coming from. Keep your focus on the accounting domain. That my major effort was toward the accounting audit and reporting system, where I was gathering requirement from the back office operations team that when they want to generate requirements, or sorry, when they want to generate reports, what type of accounting reports they want to generate. So I had to design a workflow and then the templates for report and put them through the development phase as well. Focus on that as well. That is your strong suite. Now, if somebody asks you, okay, tell me what is the IFR standards or what are generally accepted accounting principles, or what are the major difference between these two, then you should know these basics. Also, you should need to know what,
I know that.
yeah, and then also what type of reports are generated on trading platform in terms of accounting. So this, let's suppose there's a trading end day report, then there is I don't know, it's called attribution report, then there's another report called income statement at the end of the week or a month. You can generate that balance sheet and all those things. So just focus on those. You'll be fine with that. Okay, good.
I have few questions.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Yes. So in this, the last project that I discussed, do you think that was like, I mean, I didn't have a script, so I just based on the resume, I just made it up. So I don't know if you
Yeah,
can
this
give me the,
resume,
you know,
this script, this project responsibilities are having the whole script within them. Okay, and this is how I was looking for everyone, that when you're finalizing your resume, when you're actually going into market, you need to review your responsibilities again and try to make them more specific to your project, like this. So all these
so
responsibilities are completely specific to this project. Whoever did this project, they have mentioned everything they were doing in every department they were talking to and what steps they were taking in. So same way, slowly and gradually, you guys should also build your responsibilities around your project. You can see some resumes, they have done that. There are some responsibilities which you guys are showing, they are repeating in pretty much every project. I would like them to take it out. uh, Try to rephrase your words, make it as your own resume with your own statements, and that should always help you understanding the project better as well. Okay.
Imran, please, Imran. What I was trying to ask that in that in this you know, features and functionality of this project, I mentioned I mean 4 or 5 of them. I just wanted to make sure, does it make sense or does it go in a
Yeah,
sequence?
I just said they
Because
make sense. That's the whole answer I gave you. I said that your responsibilities which you mentioned here, these are pretty much your whole script. All the points you mentioned, I can see
okay,
these points are here. So stick with them. Just do more research on these keywords in case if somebody asks you what accounting reports were there, what trading functions you were working with, back office operation team, what kind of requirements you were getting from them, things like that you can further. But overall, whatever you mentioned, the major functions you worked on, those are accurate. We don't need to make any adjustments to that.
and that length should be short, right? It should not be this much. I mean,
No, no,
you asked
length is fine.
to.
Length is fine.
Okay,
Length
okay.
is fine.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Imran, can I go next?
You want to do it today? I was thinking tomorrow for all the people who did yesterday. Let's do it tomorrow. I'm gonna give you, because then it is easy for me to understand how much you improved. Okay.
Okay,
And I really want to see
then I will
improvements.
see you tomorrow.
So that is the reason. So tomorrow, do a complete mock interview.
Okay.
You, Aditi, Ramat, Ibrahim, you should do your complete mock interview tomorrow, and then I'm expecting from Trupti, Mike, uh, who else? Vasantha, to complete it by Friday.
Okay, then I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow is fine. Tomorrow you'll
Imran,
start first.
So we
Imran,
done with the class?
I'm sorry.
We done with the class?
Yeah, you guys are done. I'm still here in the class. I have to help somebody. Reshma, you stay.
Okay, I then I got questions.
Yeah,
I got questions.
go ahead.
Yes, Imran,
okay.
I'm
So, Imran, this is Vasanta.
Yes, Vasantha.
I just want you to please once open Ritika's resume that you shared.
Sure.
Yeah, so you were suggesting that I select the first project for wealth management from Ritika's experience, right? The
Mm-hmm.
First Republic Bank one.
Yeah.
So if you see that it is March 2018 to present, that leave that part. Okay, so she has mentioned 2 projects in that. For the first project, she has mentioned in a para with 4 lines.
Yeah,
That's
I know.
about the
Second,
wealth
you
management.
are not going to keep second. You can take it out. You can simply stick with one. Our timeline is short. Her timeline is too long. Our timeline is short, so
Yeah.
we'll stick with the first one only. And let me tell you one thing, guys, there's no such thing. Let's suppose even you see some projects back in 2012, 13, they're still happening. Sika report started in 2011, it is still happening. AML Actimize was being implemented, started back in 2008-9, it is still happening. Now things have changed to enhancement, but these are the platforms, they are going to stay forever, and these platforms will be keep on enhancing all the time. So don't think any project is this is not matching my timeline, it's an old project. Only thing which you will be concerned of is, let's suppose if that company has moved from one platform completely to another platform, then it could be a problem. But if they are doing wealth management, portfolio management, loan mortgage servicing, investment banking, they're pretty much utilizing their own internal tools which they continuously keep on enhancing them.
Okay. So,
So
Imran, should I keep the bank name, the location, the same?
No. That will be given to you once you have a reference. For the time being, just use JP Morgan Chase.
Okay, okay.
Okay.
And then in this project one, she has mentioned 4 lines, and for project two, she has mentioned 2 lines, and then she started the bullet points and mentioned the sort of activities or responsibilities. In these, I mean, there are some 15 or 20 bullet points. So in these, which are for project two and which are for
Yeah.
project one? There are like
So that
she's
is very simple.
mentioning.
That is very
Mm.
simple to understand. Anything which is, because these two projects are totally different. One is capital market, one is Mentas. Mentas is an
Yes.
anti-money laundering tool. So anything you see
Yeah.
with alerts, scenarios, PEP list, rules, you're gonna take it out. So for example, you're gonna take out this prepared ETL mapping specification for Mentas. You're gonna take this
Yeah.
configuration and setting PEP listing. You're gonna take out this case consolidation, alert consolidation. So these 3 lines will go out. Okay. Everything else will
And
stay.
what about the transactional data flows in Informatica ETL? That also I have to
That is
take out,
fine
right?
because transactional data flow still you are using the portfolio system or wealth management system. So you have all nothing but transactional data. So
But
we can stick with that.
then if but then that means I would be attracting attention towards Informatica. I mean, Informatica is something which I am not
It's
used to
very
and never used.
it's understandable whenever you are saying word Informatica as a BA, you are not going to use it. You are going to provide mapping
Yeah.
for Informatica so that the ETL team can use Informatica and your mapping within Informatica to pull out all that data, extract it, transform it, clean it.
Okay.
Okay, so they're using
Okay.
Informatica for this purpose. Now, this is simple project.
The, the, this Informatica ETL, this sentence is not applicable for a wealth management project, right? Or
Yeah,
am I wrong?
take it out. Take it out.
Yeah, okay. Okay, so data lineage analysis for
That's fine.
troubleshooting production issues.
That's fine.
Data, but there is one data warehouse at the end of this sentence, so I was confused.
Production issues, yeah, in the data warehouse. You are going to use data warehouse for your any project. Wealth management is
Okay.
also getting data from data warehouse.
And then there is a mention of service tickets, the service now also in this. Now
Yeah, so
what should I do with
ServiceNow, do you
that?
have any idea what is ServiceNow?
I know it is an service CRM tool, something
Yes.
sort of to, yeah,
So
I know,
for
but
creating request
yeah, I can.
tickets,
Okay, then
any,
I'll do one thing. I'll let it be and do some crash course on YouTube about service now.
okay.
Shall I? I
Yeah,
mean,
sure.
that would
Yeah,
take
yeah,
a
yeah,
day
you
or
should.
two.
You
Yeah,
should.
yeah,
You
I'll do
can
it.
change it.
And this,
You can
yeah,
change it to any other tool you're familiar with. ServiceNow, there's another alternative tool to ServiceNow. I think that is called CRM, Salesforce.
Force,
And there's,
Salesforce.
yeah, there's one more, but stick with ServiceNow.
Yeah, and then this HP ALM
That is for
thing.
testing. That is for testing. You're
Yeah,
managing all your tests.
I know. This also, I am going to the YouTube and I have started Guru 99. Guru 99.
Yes.
I'm doing this this there are a dozen videos on this, so I have
It's
started
very,
yesterday itself.
Basanta,
So slowly I'm going
don't
through
need
that.
to spend too much time on this. These are very basic tools, very easy to use tool. I've already
Okay.
sent you ALM Quality Center snapshots starting from login till logout. How do you use this system? Only 3 things you need to do is you
Really,
need,
when did we get that? When did we
so
get
day
that?
8, day 9, day 7, day 8 lecture notes, testing day lecture notes. You will have
Test case
PowerPoint for ALM.
Okay, I don't see that. Okay,
Everyone have
yeah,
it.
if you
Testing,
can.
just simply search for day 6, day 7, and you will see it. Day 6, day 7 BA notes or day
Okay,
6, day 7
I'll
BA
search
notes.
for that.
Uh,
No, मतलब मैं walking के लिए जाती हूँ तो तब I was just listening to this
no,
video. So yeah,
don't
that's
spend time on these tools.
yeah.
Spend time on the actual project. So read as much as
Okay,
you can read
fine.
about wealth management concepts. Go Google it. Check some companies who are offering wealth management services. What services they are offering. What kind of softwares they are using. All
Okay,
those things you can check. These are basics. These tools are basics. Jira ho gaya, HP, ALM, ServiceNow, any other such tool. These are very basic to use tool. Nobody will ask you question on them. Only your technical teams. Let's suppose if you're going through a vendor round, they might ask you, but your business users are not concerned about that. They're mainly concerned about your understanding of business side. Do you understand their problem? What they're trying to achieve?
okay,
That's it. And can you relate it
okay,
to any of your experience that, okay, I've done the same thing, we implemented the solution or we enhanced the solution and I was responsible to perform this. So you bring out value for them. Tools and all that, everyone know different environments have different tools. They give you enough time to get adopted to it. It's not
okay,
that they will tell you day one, start doing this. They will give you
okay,
a lot of time. BA, that is an advantage BA have, that they have a lot of time to settle down.
okay,
Okay.
okay, okay, Imran.
All right. Everyone
Okay,
can log out.
yeah,
Hassan and Reshma stay. Yes, Susanta, question.
okay.
Question. Go ahead.
Okay, मैं अभी I will do this wealth management modification and then I'll put up for your
Updated resume हाँ,
approval.
इसमें डाल देना. And then
Yeah,
tomorrow,
and then yeah,
tomorrow I
yes,
want
tell me.
mock from you.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, yes.
ठीक है?
Okay, Imran.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you guys. Take care. Hi Reshma, how are you?
Hi, Imran. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Not well. Okay.
Reshma, you need to calm down.
I don't know, Imran. It's been like more than
It'll
3 weeks.
happen. It'll happen. Okay. It takes time when you go in market. It takes at least 45 days to get adjusted in all these things. I
No, the
totally
thing
understand
is that
everyone.
the requirement which is coming across me is not what I get off my resume. And every time a marketing guy tells me if I get an payments requirement, that project should be on top. If I get an a rent, a mortgage banking, that should be on top.
No,
ऐसे
that should
करते
not
करते
happen.
I
That
have
should not
multi
happen. I
I
already talked to them. No one is going to change your resume anymore without my permission. So if somebody is doing that, tell them, okay, just tell that to Imran. Get permission from Imran. If he allows that, then do it.
because the thing which I graduated from my resume, that is no longer existing except two projects. One was Bank of America and Citibank. Rest all my projects have been completely changed. And yesterday there was in capital market. Finally, you told me that I had to change one of my projects with capital market. I did that. So I'm really not confident with my resume. And every time I get a requirement, Mike tells me that you need to add sentences, you need to put sentences. And I tell him adding lines or sentences is not an issue. I can pick it up from anywhere and put it. But the thing is that justifying that sentence or word is on me. It is not on you. Your duty is to give me openings. My duty is if I get an interview, I need to crack it. So just adding sentences or words will not make any sense.
No. That
Yeah.
is a problem he would be facing because of the vendors. Vendors are not submitting resumes until you put some keywords in it. Okay, and that is why I tell you, when they push you for putting a keyword, don't put anything which doesn't make sense. But if something, let's suppose yesterday the line you send me, that is totally the capital market projects, you can add it into your executive summary first page. Okay, at least
Yeah, I
one
have done that.
pointer somewhere so that your resume can be picked up. What vendors do it, they put your resume in a scanner and they see how many times you have used that specific word. If that matches, they pick it up, they send it to client. And it's all about vendor. If they submit resume to client, client is going to do your interview most of the time if
Yeah.
they push client. So if you don't put those keywords, they will not submit. They might say, okay, we've submitted it, but they might not get the results because I told you what they do is they scan out how many times you put down this word. If you put it down more time, then you will get submission. So that is a problem. Everyone does it. I had to do it. I was annoyed too initially, but then I know, okay, I mean, I don't know how this industry works. So whatever they are telling me, I should do that.
But I like this is something really stupid which I'll share with you. I have been through. There was one requirement, and he had the requirement wanted SQL queries.
Hmm.
So Mike was telling me you should write SQL queries multiple times. I said my project has SQL in every project.
Yeah, I
It is
know.
not possible to me
That
a
doesn't make
career
sense.
project without SQL, and I have written SQL, Microsoft SQL.
That
He's
doesn't
like,
make
no,
sense. You should not say
you
that.
need to add SQL queries word in your resume.
No,
I
that's
was
bad.
like, अगर कोई भी client, like anyone who will know what is SQL and how it works, it will not work without a query. And then I had to go down and literally write the word SQL and SQL queries, which I was thinking making a fool completely of myself, you know.
You shouldn't do that. You tell him that this is
Some
basic. Every project of mine is having SQL Server, so it's just stupid to do it again. Okay, now let's see your resume. What scripts you're talking about? We are only concerned about most two
the
recent projects.
Yeah, the first one, first of all, from that airline project, it was changed to Santander loan production. From loan production, again, it was changed to some payment. Then it was changed to excess liability, which I shared to you, and now it is back to mortgage.
Hmm.
So this is my project as of now,
You
the
have
first
script for
one,
it?
Santander. No, Imran, but I'll take that's okay. I can take care of that script. I'll work with that script.
Here you go. So these are a few things to read about mortgage, and then this is a script.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, you can send this to me. RESHU 26R.
नहीं मुझे पता है वो नीचे नहीं जा रहा। ठीक है, दूसरा प्रोजेक्ट कौन सा है?
सेकेंड प्रोजेक्ट आपने कहा था कि कैपिटल मार्केट्स का ऐड कर दो, देन आई हैव एडेड दैट, बट इज दैट फाइन? क्योंकि उसमें मैंने कोई भी वो जो भी है ना, लाइक डॉट फ्रैंक वगैरह कुछ भी इंक्लूड नहीं किया है.
एक सेकंड
तो
नीचे।
आप एक बार देख लो.
Okay. Can you read me that? I don't. What is the
No,
point?
no, this is not the one. This is not the one. Uh,
Just
no,
read me the
no,
project.
no.
I had it now.
Okay, yeah, you had opened it right now.
हाँ मैंने भी खोला था।
That That is like with ABN AMRO, integral solution investors, asset managers, and brokers, implementing a comprehensive trading and reporting platform for asset management business. I'll send it to you, otherwise.
मुझे भेज दो.
Okay.
Let's see if we have that script. Friday was the reporting system. Yeah, here you go. Fixed income under
Yeah.
estimate to market and existing trading desk. This is the first project. Okay, so I'm sending you that. Also, Basel is there, so yeah, this should help you.
But I haven't not included Basel and all. I'll just share my resume.
Hassan, I'm sending you this as well. These have 5 scripts. Hassan, you there? You're on mute. Hassan?
I have sent it to you.
I didn't receive yet. Okay.
Yeah.
Hassan, I've sent you that. I can't hear you, but having issues with my mic setting. Okay. I've sent you something. Those are scripts you will be needing. I'll be sending you more in few minutes. Okay. Yeah, so
Just see if I need to keep that resume for capital markets, which was, or shall I change that? Uh, yeah, this one.
keep it. I've sent you exact same
But it
script.
is just an this isn't plain capital market. It doesn't have anything like swap options and whatever they mention sometimes, like any of the SICA reporting or Basel reporting, any of this.
CCAR
It's
Basel
because
reporting
I
is risk
don't.
management. It have nothing to do with this project.
Okay,
That is
तो ये
separate.
ठीक है
CCAR
फिर.
or Basel both are risk management. Now, when you talk about
Okay,
swaps and all those things, these are OTC derivatives. Okay, these are all derivatives की
okay,
types. There are 4 types of derivatives: option, forward, futures, and swaps. So
okay.
you just simply need to एक काम करो. Okay, what you're gonna do is
Hmm.
today. I know your resume is not. You're not getting any interview. Fine, but once we get interview, you should be ready. You're gonna go through your first page, summary page.
Hmm.
You're gonna take out any
Hmm.
keyword you don't know. ठीक है?
Okay,
And you're gonna
okay,
search it on Google. And you're gonna take out the definition, make a copy, and notes बनाती रहो अपने. Then tomorrow you're gonna go through your
okay.
second page, your project, and this
Hmm.
one, anything you see, third page, fourth page, one by one, you're gonna take out all the keywords you don't know or you are not comfortable
Hmm.
with. And then you're gonna take out definition,
Okay,
and then you're gonna see how I'm going to relate it, and then you can discuss that with me that Imran, this is what I've found out, this is what I've improved on, but these are few keywords which are part of my resume, but I don't know how to relate them. So then we need to figure out if we should take them out or should we work on it.
okay,
ठीक है. एक मॉक दे
okay.
सकती हो मुझे? इस स्क्रिप्ट मैंने भेज दी है दोनों. कल नहीं तो परसों फ्राइडे को एक मॉक दे सकती हो?
Yeah, yeah, sure. I'll give you a mock. Like, what is tomorrow is Thursday, right?
नहीं, tomorrow
I'll
नहीं.
prepare tomorrow and give.
No, tomorrow. Take your time.
Mm, Okay,
ठीक है,
fine.
because these new
So,
scripts, 2 new scripts, you have to go through them, have to do some research on them,
so
and
I'll
then
give you a mock on Friday.
Friday is fine.
Friday will be okay.
ठीक है.
Okay, I'll give you a mock
All
on
right. And
Friday for
Solomon
sure.
is having final round today with Wells Fargo. Hopefully, if he clears it, then I'm gonna ask the marketing team to assign you one more marketing person and push for you as much as they can.
Oh, and what about Simrat? Did she get any interviews?
Yeah, he who I'm sorry?
Simrat,
Simrat
Simrat
got
call?
one interview, I think, last week. Still waiting on the feedback. For the time being, no, not many submissions. Only Solomon got his first interview yesterday. He cleared that, and then today he's having
Okay.
final round.
Oh
एक
wow,
interview
that's
चाहिए.
nice.
You just need one interview. One interview, inshallah, will clear it. That's why I'm saying don't lose hope. It's okay. हाँ, if marketing team is bothering you like with all these nonsense things, simply tell them talk to Imran, or just simply ask me that they're asking me to push for it or add this
No,
keyword.
because I also had a call with, like, they had a meeting with Satish and Jyoti ma'am. I don't know, and Jyoti
Yeah.
ma'am I had a call with. So she was telling me that you go to Dice and all, and pick up the like points or lines from the resumes if you are finding, and then try to add or adjust accordingly in your resume.
Mm-hmm.
So she was also telling me that you should have these keywords coming multiple times. So I don't, matlab, pata nahi, I've never done this. So I was pretty confident जो भी मैंने किया है, whatever mock I had given in, whatever resume I had graduated with, I could go along with that. But then I never knew मेरे
Reshma,
इतने resumes
Reshma,
के versions
Reshma,
होंगे.
no one is
Yes.
concerned about your interview or your knowledge or anything. Jyoti ma'am called me, Satish called me, Shravan called me. They all are happy with you, the way you speak, the way you defend yourself. Only concern we're having is that you're not ending up taking the interviews. Like you're not getting those interview calls, final interview calls. Okay? So just consider
Yeah.
that as an issue. There's no other issue. Okay? Now we worked on
Okay.
this resume. Now we're gonna give it 1 week. I told you when you float new resume, it takes at least 1 week to get floated around different vendors. We're gonna give it 1 week and we're gonna see how much this resume gets picked up, and then we'll see if we get an interview. So just don't worry about anything else. कि knowledge नहीं है, ये नहीं है. You can handle it, and before you go for an interview, you will do session with me. I will connect you with somebody who's working on same environment, so you can talk to him or her. Everything will be clarified. हमें interview चाहिए. उसके लिए हम काम कर रहे हैं. Inshallah we'll get interview soon. एक submission आपकी
I
हुई
hope
है
so,
through मैम
Imran.
ज्योति. Let's see if we get interview on that. Others will see.
Okay.
ठीक है.
Okay. Okay, Imran. I just
All right.
hope. और मेरी रिक्रूटर से बात होती है, I really talk to them very nicely, but आगे कुछ नहीं होता है. Like I don't hear anything from them.
No, I know. It's
Because कल परसों मेरा एक शायद से cognizant के लिए हुआ था. There was two guys, one Satish and one Mohit. I spoke with both of them. And I ensured them that I told them if you like, I'll get indefinitely closure for you guys, and because I worked extensively and everything is very much on my resume, what your guys are looking for. So Mohit was like, definitely I'll go ahead, and this is the word they speak to me, definitely I'll go ahead, and you sound confident, but उसके बाद मैं माइक से 2 दिन से follow up कर रही हूँ, कुछ मुझे output नहीं मिल रहा है.
नहीं, मैं बात करता हूँ marketing team से and see if we can change the marketing person. Just give him one more
Yeah.
week. After one more week, I'll change it. ठीक है?
Yeah. Okay, fine, Imran. I'll prepare. You send me that script for that capital markets,
I
right?
already sent it.
Oh, okay.
All right. I'll see you on Friday. You can join classes as well tomorrow as well if you want to have some
Okay.
question and anything. Let me know. Otherwise, we'll do it tomorrow. ठीक है?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, fine. Yeah. Yeah.
All right. All the best. Take care.
Okay.
Let
Okay,
let
fine,
me know if
Imran.
anything.
Thank you so much.
No
Yeah.
problem.
Bye.
Take care. Bye.
Have a good day. Yeah. Thank you. Bye. Yeah. Bye.
All right.
Bye.
हसन, आपके projects ठीक हैं? Let's stick with these projects. Timeline, I need to figure out. So just text me 3-4 things and accordingly I'll update your resume. I want your current visa status. I want your US entry date. I want your graduation or associate degree date. And if you're doing something now, graduation or master's, when it is going to finish. So again, 4 things I need from you. Script I've sent you, but I need to fix your dates and all that. So 4 things: your US entry dates, your current visa status, any associate degree you did, what was the timeline, and if you're doing any degree now, what is the timeline? Okay, send me that.
Okay, I got 3 things. Can you hear me?
Sorry.
Hello.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yes. Yes. Hassan.
Okay, you need four things from me.
Mm-hmm.
The first one is visa status.
Mm-hmm.
I am a citizen.
A good entry date. US entry date.
It was in you can say 2013 January, because I came here in December 2012.
Okay, that's fine. So from January itself, 7 year, you're gonna show accordingly. Every project should be around 1.5 year. Okay.
Okay.
1.5 year.
All right.
1.5 year, 1 and 3 months, 1 and 9 months, something, mix it up. So you will have in 7 year around 5 projects, 4 to 5 projects. You're gonna show one experience back in Pakistan. Anything you did, any internship you did, you're gonna show that in Pakistan. These projects are good. I've sent you
Okay.
scripts. These projects are good. I've already sent you scripts. You can pick it up by going into these scripts. I'll tell you, you will find AML scripts from Phase, Garima. Then there's a KYC script here. Then there are Actimize. I'm gonna send you AML script separately. Daisy Die AML script. So this is AML script. KYC you already have. You have my lecture also to listen to that. Scripts for AML. This is it.
Okay.
Okay, so this is for AML. Pick it up. Then from the others I've sent you, take out anything matches your KYC script is there from Faye. Pick it up. I sent you Ajay scripts. If you have anything matching his
All right.
script, pick it up. Why I'm asking you,
Mm-hmm.
I can decide,
Okay.
I can pick it up myself, but I want you to do this assessment yourself so you can relate keywords to scripts and think, okay, this is what matching me, so I'm going to pick it up. So I'll see and I'll review if you have picked up the exact same scripts. ठीक है, एक assessment हो जाएगी आपकी भी मेरी भी.
Oh, okay.
ठीक है. So all the
And
scripts I've shared you need to pick up your AML, KYC, and if there's any loan project, the loan project script, these three should do. You need to have at least 3 scripts for your most recent 3 projects.
okay.
ठीक है. And dates, you already know how to adjust it starting from 2013, around March, April till today.
Mm-hmm.
Every project should be around 1.5 year here and there, but 1.5 year approximately. You should have at least 5 projects. For instance, let me show you one thing. This thing. So this is KYC project. Project scope is just simply you can pick it up from any project. Timeline, let's suppose what I'm gonna do here is I'm just giving you example here. Okay. So let's suppose this is May 2019.
Mm-hmm.
To current. Okay, now let's go back. So that means you will end in May. So here will end somewhere in July, May, June, April. So this went up till April of 2019 and started in, let's suppose, September of 2018. Okay. So this one, not 18, 2017. Okay, so 17 to 19, then from 19 to current, and same way you can go down and you can bring it to, so it ended in it started September 2017, so it should end August 2017, and then we can change it from February 2016. Okay, so this is 1.5 years. Okay, and then here you can also add same. So starting from 13 going upward, I would like you to adjust your dates. These 3 dates are good now. So same way you can go in bottom and adjust your dates. Let me send you this copy. Pick up scripts, email me back that these are the scripts I picked up, and then from there we'll start working on it.
Okay.
Come on, what's going on?